I never get tired of this.
Pull up my guys, kick a shoe. Rolling to the check, oh my guys, kick a shoe.
Welcome back to episode 2 of the Brazil vlog, guys. Tonight we're going to be focusing on nightlife, if you couldn't already tell from the sunglasses. In particular, we're going to be looking at the areas of Pedra do Sal, which is a very important historical site in Rio. It's considered one of the best places to go and see live samba music. We've got street performers playing instruments and everyone is dancing out there. The second place that we're going to be focusing on is Casa, which is a club in Madureira, a predominantly black or Afro-Brazilian neighborhood in the city. On Friday, they were doing an Afrobeat / Amapiano event, which was a lot of fun. And we were just curious to see whether what they played would match up to our expectations. It's safe to say that we weren't left disappointed. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. We got to Pedra do Sal at around 10:30 p.m. The streets were already filled with people. We were waiting for the rest of our friends, so we decided to look around for a little bit. After that, we decided to get some caipirinhas. When the rest of our group came, we began making our way through the crowds. After fighting our way through them, we ended up getting to the central bit. It was really cool to see this many people just taking in the live music. Seeing street parties as big as this isn't something that I'm really used to seeing in the UK. Aside from maybe a few times a year at events like Notting Hill Carnival. I had a lot of fun watching the Samba performers, but around halfway through, it was time for them to finish up. And the funk to begin.
Outra vez, senta pro chefão. Salaquinha de biquíni tá na pressão. Tava querendo rever esse teu pacotão.
I beg your pardon?
As we drove back home, seeing all of the sights of the city, I began to reflect. Overall, we had a great night. My favorite thing was probably the live music. And I'm telling you, I was this close to asking if I could pick up one of their guitars and start playing with them. You could tell that people really had a love for their culture. But yeah, overall, going to Pedra do Sal was great. Had a great time. Everyone was dancing. There was just good vibes. People weren't really causing trouble. One thing I guess is mind up for the crowds. It's very busy there, and I know that although nothing happened to us personally, that people do sometimes get their stuff stolen there, so just be careful with your belongings. After such a good night, listening to samba and funk music, I was excited to see what Casa had to offer. It's safe to say that I was not left disappointed. As soon as I got inside, I knew we were in the right place. The best thing about it was probably the DJs. All of them went crazy. Although they mainly did Afrobeats and Amapiano, as the title of the night suggested, they also mixed in some other genres like house music and of course, Brazilian funk. Although I knew there was a strong possibility of us hearing Amapiano, nothing could prepare me for hearing Nika being played at this event. The DJ with the green hair went and did some crazy transitions. I'm just gonna let you guys hear this one. At around 1 a.m, the DJ started calling people to the stage. It turns out that this was for a dance battle. Josh went up and showed out for Team UK. One thing that was really cool is every dancer had their own flair, and everybody in Brazil is smooth with it. The next competitor wasn't playing when she came to the stage. The crowd was definitely getting to fever pitch. Everyone was hyped up. Although the first few dances were really impressive, nothing could quite prepare us for what we were about to see. And that's 'cause none of us expected a bold man in a red t-shirt to be the best dancer of the whole night. I can firmly say that I will be telling my grandchildren this was the reincarnation of Michael Jackson. Without further ado, get ready to experience greatness. At the end of the performance, I really didn't know what to say. Part of me thought, is this guy descended from Congolese people? Because there's no way that his waistline should move that much. And even though I wanted Josh to win, I just knew that the way the crowd reacted to his performance, the bold dude had won. Although we didn't come away with the win, Josh ended up getting called back to the stage to dance with the other performers who wanted to learn some of the moves that he'd brought from the UK. It was by far one of the best nights out that I've had in Rio. Although I really enjoyed my time at Pedra do Sal, I think that this night topped it because it was cool to see the Afro-Brazilian music and the Afro-Brazilian culture being fused with African culture. One thing that I really want to check out in the future is the baile sham, or in English, line dances that they do at these clubs. Similar to how in the UK, at the end of a party, everyone knows how to do the candy dance. They have multiple dances that people do, not just at the end, but throughout the party. As in, a whole group of people just gets together, all knows the dance, to this one song, and does it. But since I'm here for such a long time, I've got no doubt that I'll end up checking one of them out. The night was definitely a 10 out of 10. I can't really think of any negatives. Maybe that the club didn't really fill up for a couple hours, the first couple hours we were there. I should have known that an Afrobeats event was gonna run on some African timing, but damn, 2 hours? When we woke up the next morning, we found out that we'd been put on the club's Instagram story. My dream of living life like a movie while I was out in Rio was slowly but surely coming true. But I feel like this video doesn't really do the nightlife in Rio justice. There's just so much that I haven't explored yet. Hopefully in some future videos, I'll show you guys around Lapa, the main nightclub district in Rio. But until then, make sure to stay tuned into my socials. I'll be posting more stuff on there. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Check in next time for more. Valeu! I'd look 10 times better, and I'm here 10 times forever and ever. Amen.